Last week we talked about why Generation C is so important. This week we're going to talk about what the C stands for. Let's do this right at the beginning. Generation C stands for control. The reason it stands for control is because there's so much choice in this world right now that people want to take back a sense of their identity and kind of go, right, this is who I am. And it doesn't matter. Remember, Generation C are digital natives. It's a psychographic generation that's growing. The challenge with today's world is there's so much choice. So much choice. Generation X, Generation Y, Generation Z. It doesn't matter. This is the only time in history where the past, the present and the future, kind of, have been accessible. So let's have a little look at other people who've said what Generation C are, because they've said some pretty smart stuff. So Digital Hive, for example, have said that Generation C is about creativity. That makes sense, doesn't it? YouTube is all about this video, is all about me creating with you. Maybe, maybe not. But Generation C, they say, is about creativity. Tenja Honen, a leading Swedish techno guru, says that Generation C is about community. That sounds plausible too. Facebook, Twitter, all of these things are all about community, apparently. So Generation C could also stand for channel. Saatchi and Saatchi, Eslinger, the kind of guy who looks after Saatchi's channels and things, says it's about channels. You know, there's different channels now. There's YouTube, there's text, there's this, that and the other thing. All of those things are really smart and accurate, but the problem they have, the problem with all of them, is that they are all about doing. They are all doing words, and the thing is that Generation C are not a doing generation. They are a being generation. So let's be clear about this. It's the equivalent of defining the Woodstock generation by saying they're into music. Well, what drove the music? They were into freedom. It's the equivalent of saying Generation Y, the gaming generation. But that wasn't what drove them. Drive was around interaction. So we have to make an absolute clear distinction between what are Generation C doing and what are they being. And it doesn't matter what age you are. In this world, you are basically ageless, in the sense of which you can grab bits and pieces of identity from anywhere. So, to wrap up, Generation C, in my opinion, based on my research, which is arguably the best Generation C database in the world, all of this research is getting confused between what Generation C are doing and who they are. Who they are is people who want to exact control. Control from a world which is overwhelming with choice. Thank you for listening. See you soon.